everybody, welcome to 54 Nights RV. Today we're taking a quick look at the Winnebago Adventurer 35F. Yeah, the 2019 model. 35 foot 5 inches long. Freshwater tank 74 gallons. The black tank is 41 gallons. The gray tank is 51 gallons. And a separate black and gray tank or black tank for the rear bath. They're wanting $131,000 at this RV show for this rig.
Is there usually a separate tank?
Sometimes it is separate black tanks if you have a middle bath and a rear bath. Not all of the time, but sometimes it is, just because of the logistics of transferring the water from
the entry. Water. There was a little dog tie out down there. Is what that little bone-shaped thing was.
Looks like battery access right there. Pretty simple.
Those rugs will get gross down there. Hey, but there's no carpet inside. Ooh.
Very nice.
Yes.
This is the typical layout that Terry and I enjoy.
Well, this one doesn't seem to have the L-shape.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, that's right, because it was extendable.
This dealership was having difficulties. This was the first day of the show, and they were having a lot of difficulties. Some of their rigs didn't have any power to them. Some of them didn't have their slides out. It was they were just having a rough go of it that morning. Had to have been a bad day because this dealership has been around for a very long time. So
we have that right by the door. There's the extendable leaf.
Yeah,
comes off of the dining room counter, or the kitchen counter, and it's nice. We like it, and I think if you used it too much, it might fall off. But we don't. We just use it just enough. And we've had 3 years now, and it's been fine.
Getting close to it.
It's got the table that goes on between the front seats.
Yep. So you can sleep a person there on the dinette. A lot of space behind this couch, between the couch and the wall, which can be kind of handy if you're wanting to stuff something back there like paddleboard oars or something, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, this is kind of a normal walkthrough video thing where we get to watch Terry tear things up. Hence the name Terry.
That's not why that's my name. You get to see how things work. Look at that. Perfect. Oh, I see. That's longer than ours because it doesn't have the...
right. Doesn't have any
cabinet.
side storage there.
Yeah. I think I'd prefer the longer. I know I'd prefer the longer.
Yeah.
With a better bed. I like that.
TV's at a good viewing angle. There's your controls right there in the middle of the coach, which is actually a decent place to put them. This one does have an overhead bunk up front, so...
It's a good place to put them unless you're like in the middle of a really good football game and somebody decides to mess with the controls.
Well, it's not that good of a football game if somebody's messing with the
That's
controls.
That's true. They're going to be sitting there with you.
Here's the half bath. With the window just to make it less claustrophobic in that little spot.
Yep, and you can open it up.
It's a little bit of a squeeze to get through there to the rear bath. It's not real open, but...
And they advertise this as a big shower.
And it is a good size shower.
Yeah.
It really is. Maybe a little bit larger than the normal ones.
Mm-hmm. With a big window in there. All the windows seem to be above the toilets. A little airflow there.
You've got the plumbing tucked away nicely so you can store stuff underneath the sink. Kind of a shallow underbed storage. I'm sure there's some method to that madness.
You put sheets down there. There's not much you could store.
And the ladder for the
right.
overhead bunk up front sits there.
Both windows on the sides open, so you have some airflow if you decide to open them. What is that? I wonder if that tucks in.
Yeah, I was wondering that too. And if it doesn't, that could definitely not be there after a while.
Right.
It's got some outlets right there beside their dinette seat. I'm not sure how useful that passenger table is that flips out away from the dash. I'm sure if one of you has one, you can tell us if it's any use at all, because it seems like the passenger would have to be scooted way up on the edge of their seat to use it.
There's no carpet even in the front. I love that.
Yes.
Yeah, the other thing is if you have something on it, whoops, it all fell off. You have to actually clear it before you can fold it up. On the thing that comes out on the front of the passenger. The little desk thing. I know what I'm talking about.
Well, as long as you know what you're talking about, that's all that matters. Yep, that's...
Everything would fall right off of it. Oh wait, it's supposed to be more straight than that.
Little table to go between the front two chairs, which would be nice when you're set up at camp and you can rotate those chairs around. You have that convenient little table there.
Does it have a bed?
Yeah, overhead bunk. I've been talking about it this whole video.
You
not listening to me?
I don't ever listen to you, but I can't believe it took you that long.
Winnebago owners know what that is. Us non-Winnebago owners are like, okay, it has something to do with the television equipment.
Why were you talking over me?
I don't want to lose viewers. It's a nice rig. Little long for our taste. It's
not very. 5 inches too long.
Oh no! Well, actually, you know what?
What we like.
This one would actually fit, and it has a rear bath in it, which is
kind of strange to be that long with a rear bath.
Yeah.
Usually they're about 37, I think,
Yeah.
with the rear bath.
So
pretty nice. If you want the 2 baths, I mean, and you want the shorter size, I think this is amazing.
That's the 2019 Winnebago Adventurer 35F.
F as in fantastic.
If you haven't checked out the content and the rest of 54 Nights RV, be sure to do so. We have a lot of other RV walkthroughs. We have some RV tips and tricks and mistakes, and some of our adventures at local state parks and national parks, and just all around fun. Catch y'all down the trail.
Bye.